Consider the equilibrium. N2 plus 3 moles of H2 gives rise to 2 moles of NH3. Delta H value negative. Which of the following conditions will favor the forward reaction? Given reaction is N2 gas plus 3 moles of H2 gas gives rise to 2 moles of NH3 gas. Total number of moles of reactants total number of moles, 4 moles of reactants converted to 2 moles of the products. 4 moles of the reactant converted to 2 moles of the product. 1 mole means 22.4 liters. 4 into 22.4 liters converted to 2 into 22.4 liters. Volume decreases. Volume inversely proportional to pressure. Volume decreases, so high pressure favors. And one more thing, the value of delta H is given as negative. Delta H value negative. It is exothermic reaction. Exothermic reactions, low temperature favors. So low temperature and high pressure. Decrease in temperature, increase in pressure. Second option correct. The correct order of energy of subshell in helium atom, more than one electron is present. If more than one electron is present, energy of atomic orbital, more than one electron is present, energy of atomic orbital is calculated by using n plus L value. Based on that, 1s energy is less than 2s energy. First option correct. Suppose only one electron is present. Only one electron is present. That means in case of hydrogen, order of energy 1s less than 2s is equals to 2p less than 3s is equals to 3p is equals to 3d. That means energy only depends upon n value. Check structure of atom lesson NCERT textbook. Oxidation number of nitrogen is least in. Calculate in NF3 molecule nitrogen oxidation state. X plus 3 into minus 1 is equals to 0. Halogens are generally exhibits negative oxidation state. X is equals to plus 3. NH3 nitrogen oxidation state calculate. X plus 3 into 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to minus 3. N3H calculate. 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to minus 1 by 3. N2O5 calculate oxidation state of nitrogen. 2x is equals to 10. X is equals to plus 5. Least in NH3. The limiting molar conductivity of strong electrolyte is higher compared to that of weak electrolyte. Wrong. Strong electrolyte limiting molar conductivity is lower compared with weak electrolyte. Molar conductivity decreases with decrease in concentration of electrolyte. This is also wrong. Check the Kohlrausch law. Once revise Kohlrausch law concept, electrochemistry. So what is the correct? Molar conductivity decreases with increase in concentration of electrolyte. So both A and R are false. Thermochemical equation representing Standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation means formation of 1 mole of product from its standard state. Standard state. Here 2 moles of product is formed, so straight away this is wrong option. Standard state, remember, enthalpy of formation. Standard states, H2 gas is standard, O2 gaseous state, N2 gaseous state, fluorine gaseous state, chlorine gaseous state, bromine liquid form, iodine solid form, carbon from graphite, phosphorus white phosphorus, sulfur rhombic sulfur. Standard state, here carbon graphite form is standard state, so fourth option correct. For all these, enthalpy of formation is equals to standard enthalpy of formation value is equals to 0. Correct statements regarding amino acid. Glycine has L configuration. Wrong. This statement is wrong. Why? Glycine does not contains chiral carbon. That is, glycine is a chiral, so that's the reason it does not have L or D configuration. Arginine is a basic amino acid. Correct. Arginine is basic amino acid as well as even essential amino acid also. Essential also. All amino acids are water insoluble. No, this statement is also wrong. Amino acids are water soluble and it forms Zwitter ions. Essential amino acids should be taken through diet. Yes, this is also correct statement. Only B and D are correct statements. Number of molecules violating octet rule. Octet means 8 electron rule. Valence electrons 8. How to find out? Nitrogen group number 5. 5A group. So 5. Hydrogen valency 1. 3 hydrogens valency is 3. 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. It follows octet. CO2 carbon group number 4. Each oxygen valency 2. 2 oxygens so 4. 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. It also follows octet. F3 molecule, boron group number 3, fluorine total valency 3, total 6. It does not follow octet rule. Beryllium group number 2, chlorine valency 1, total valency 2, 4 not follows. SF6, sulfur group number 6, fluorine total valency 6, total 12 not follows. PCl5, phosphorus group number 5, chlorine valency 1, 5 chlorine so 5. 10 electrons not follows. SCl4 sulfur group number 6, Chlorine valency 1, 4 chlorines 4. 6 plus 4, 10, not follows. CCl4, carbon group number 4, chlorine, total valency is 4, 8, it follows. IF7, iodine, iodine group number 7, fluorine valency 1, total fluorine 7, 7 plus 7, 14, not follows. Oxygen, O double bond O, lone pair, lone pair, lone pair, lone pair. Yes, 8 electrons are present. 2 bonds, 2 lone pairs. Total number of electrons, 8 electrons. How many are not follows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So fourth option correct. Ionization constant of HCN. HCN is acid. HCN is acid. Acid ionization constant value is given. Ka is equals to 4.8 into 10 power minus 9. Then calculate Kb value. What we know? Kw is equals to ionic product of water is equals to Ka into Kb. Kb is equals to Kw by Ka. Kw, ionic product of water value 1 into 10 power minus 14 by 4.8 into 10 power minus 9. Simplify. 0.208 into 10 power minus 5, or it can be written as 2.08 into 10 power minus 6. First option correct. Statement 1. In an aqueous solution, the Van 't Hoff factor of CH3COOH is 1 plus A. Otherwise, it can be written as 1 plus alpha, where A is degree of dissociation or association is given. First condition, in aqueous solution, CH3COOH is dissociated. CH3COOH dissociate like CH3COO minus plus H base. Initially 1, 0, 0. Initially only reactants are present, products are absent, reactant concentration is assumed as 1, products concentration is assumed as 0. At equilibrium, suppose alpha amount of the substance is dissociated. 1 minus alpha, alpha, alpha. Total number of moles at equilibrium, total number of particles. After dissociation is equals to 1 minus alpha plus alpha plus alpha. Minus alpha plus alpha cancel. 1 plus alpha. Statement 1 correct. Now statement 2. Statement 2. Statement 1 is in aqueous solution. Statement 2 is in benzene. In benzene, non-polar solvent, CH3COOH is associated. Take 2 moles of CH3COOH, gives rise to CH3COOH taken twice. Initially, reactants are present. Reactants concentration 1, 0. So, at equilibrium, alpha amount of substance is dissociated. 1 minus alpha. This is alpha. Here 2 moles are there, so divides with 2. Now, total number of particles after association. Total number of particles after association is equals to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by 2. That is equals to 1 minus alpha by 2. Statement 2 also correct. Both the statements are correct statements. Correct statement for electrolysis of aqueous AgNO3 with silver electrodes. Aqueous AgNO3 undergoes electrolysis in the presence of silver electrode. Here silver is present. Reaction is also takes place in the presence of silver electrodes. So the electrode is considered as active electrode. In the presence of active electrode, at cathode, cation is deposited, and at anode, the cation is dissolved. What is the cation here? Ag plus is the cation. Condition: cation deposited at cathode and dissolved at anode. Deposited at cathode, dissolved at anode, because the electrode is active electrode. Based on that, both A and B are correct. For example, sometimes the question is like this: aqueous AgNO3 undergoes electrolysis in the presence of platinum. Now the electrode is inert electrode. The electrode is inert electrode. Now what happened at cathode? At cathode, Ag is deposited. At anode, O2 gas is liberated. Why? NO3. Compared with NO3, OH minus is active. That's the reason O2 gas is liberated. For the first order decomposition of H2O2, graph is given. The pre-exponential factor of the reaction A is, according to Arrhenius, A is equals to A into e power minus EA by RT. Apply log on both sides. Then log K is equals to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT, or it can be written as log K is equals to minus EA by 2.303 R into 1 by T plus log A. This is in the form of Y is equals to mx plus C. Now, what is the graph is given? Log K versus 1 by T. Now, calculate pre-exponential factor. Okay. Intercept. Slope intercept is given 14.48. Log A value is given. Log A value is 14.48. It can be also written as 14.48. It can be also written as 14 plus 0.48 log A. Otherwise, log K. A calculate. A is equals to anti-log of 14.48. Decimal before number is 14. So 10 power 14 and 0.48. Remaining number is 0.48. Log 3 value is 0.4770 original value, but here take it as 0.48. That's the reason 3 into 10 power 14. Second option correct. Lactose is composed of beta D glucose and beta D galactose. Correct. Alpha D fructose and beta D fructose are C2 anomers. Yes, this is also correct, because the difference configuration is differ at C2 carbon, because the configuration is differ at C2 carbon. Both are correct statements. The wavelength corresponding to the electronic transition n is equals to 4 to n is equals to 2 of helium plus spectrum is same as n is equals to 2 to n is equals to 1 transition in the hydrogen spectrum. Identify the region of the electromagnetic spectrum for the transition n is equals to 4 to n is equals to 2 of helium plus. So, according to Rydberg's equation, this is hydrogen-like atom. Nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. So calculate R into 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4 whole square helium atomic number 2 whole square. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 16 into 4. LCM, calculate the LCM. 16, 4 minus 1, that is equals to 12R by 16, 3 times 4 times 4 table. 1 by lambda is equals to 3R by 4. Lambda is equals to 4 by 3R. Remember here one point, 1 by R value simplify, then you will get 912 angstroms nearly. So 4 by 3 into 912 angstroms. Simplify 4 by 3 into 912 angstroms. Then you will get 1216 angstroms. 1 angstrom is equals to 10 power minus 8 centimeters or 10 power minus 10 meters. Now it can be written as 1216 into 10 power minus 10 meters. Otherwise it can be also written as 121.6 into 10 power minus 9 meters, that is equals to 121.6 nanometers. 121.6 nanometers. So based on this, generally visible region, if you people are expecting visible because n value 2, everyone expected visible, but that is wrong. Why? Visible region range is 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers. But here I am getting 121.6 nanometers. So the correct answer is ultraviolet. Match the following. Given PCl5 molecule, phosphorus atom undergoes sp3d hybridization with 0 lone pairs. sp3d with 0 lone pairs. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. So AS. Next one, XeO2F2. XeO2F2 hybridization. sp3d hybridization with 1 lone pair. sp3d hybridization with 1 lone pair. Seesaw. ASBT. One option, first option. Remaining also you can check. BRF3 molecule. BRF3 molecule is sp3d hybridization with 2 lone pairs. Geometry T-shape. Finally, I3 minus sp3d hybridization with 3 lone pairs. Geometry is linear geometry. Salt solution reacts with dilute HCl, then it gives white precipitate. Salt solution reacts with Ka, then it gives yellow precipitate. The ion present in salt solution is Pb2+. How? For example, Pb2 plus reacts with the HCl, Cl minus ions. Then it gives PbCl2. PbCl2 precipitate. PbCl2 is a white color precipitate, white PPT. Pb2 plus reacts with the I minus, then it gives PbI2 precipitate. It is yellow color PPT. Find out a rate law expression. So scientific notation 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2. If scientific notations are same, then calculation is easy. So first one can be written as 6 into 10 power minus 3. Second one is written as 72 into 10 power minus 3. Third one is also written as 288 into 10 power minus 3. Fourth one can be written as 24 into 10 power minus 3. Now you can check it. From first step to fourth step, B term is constant. A, concentration of A increases how many times? 4 times increases. Concentration of A increases 4 times. That means it can be written as 4 power x. At the same time, from first step to fourth step, rate increases how many times? 6 fours 24. 4 times. Based on that, 4 power x is equals to 4. It can be written as 4 power x is equals to 4 power 1 also. X is equals to 1. With respect to A power 1. Next step. See the concentration of A. Concentration of A from second step to third step, it is constant. Rate increases how many times? 2 times increases. Concentration of B increases 2 times. So it can be written as 2 power y. Rate increases how many times from second step to third step? 4 times increases. 2 power y is equals to 4. Then 2 power y is equals to 2 square. Y is equals to 2. That means B whole square. A power 1 B whole square. Third option correct option. The maximum number of molecules present in maximum number of molecules. How to calculate molecules? Number of moles is equals to number of molecules is equals to given weight by molecular weight, or given volume divides with 22.4 liters. Now 4 grams of hydrogen. Mole concept is applicable at STP condition. At STP, hydrogen is available in the form of H2. So based on that, you can check it. 4 grams of hydrogen. 4 grams of hydrogen. Number of moles. First option. Number of moles or number of molecules. Number of molecules or number of moles is equals to weight by molecular weight, 2 moles. Second one, 112 liters, number of molecules is equals to 112 divides with 22.4 liters. That is equals to 5 molecules. 12 gram atoms. Here, remember gram atoms. One point. Gram atoms is equals to mole atoms. Gram atoms is equals to nothing but mole atoms, but I want molecules. That means 12 mole atoms of oxygen given 12 mole atoms of oxygen contains the 12 divides with oxygen at STP diatomic 12 by 2 moles of molecules. I want molecules, not atoms. 12 by 2 means 6 moles or 6 moles of molecules. Because oxygen is O2 is diatomic. Atoms are converted to molecules. So O2 is diatomic. That's the reason atoms divides with 2. If it is triatomic, number of atoms divides with 3, like that. Next one. 64 grams of methane. Weight is 64 grams. Molecular weight of methane is 16. 16 for 64. So based on that, third option correct. Match the following. Charge is given. Numbers are also given. Number of moles. Okay. Now the charge Q is calculated by using the formula Q is equals to N into F. N factor first calculate. MnO4 minus converted to Mn2 plus. Oxidation number. Manganese oxidation number in MnO4 minus is plus 7. Here plus 2. Oxidation number difference is 5. N factor. Left side how many manganese atoms are present? 1 manganese atom. 5 into 1 is equals to 5. N factor value 5. So 5 is 1 Faraday is equals to 96500 coulombs. Then you will get 482,500 coulombs. 482,500 coulombs. 1 3. Still 3 options are there. Okay. Next one. Cr2O7 minus converted to Cr3 plus. X is equals to plus 6. X is equals to plus 3. Chromium oxidation state. Oxidation number difference is 3. How many chromium atoms are present? 2 chromium atoms are present. So multiple with 2. N factor value is 6. So 6 into 96500. 6 into 96500 value is 579,000. B4, A3, B. Still 2 options are there. Okay. Sn plus 4 converted to Sn2 plus. X is equals to plus 4. X is equals to plus 2. Oxidation number difference is 2. Multiple with the oxidation number difference is 2. You want N factor. Left side only 1 tin is present. So multiple with 1. N factor value 2. 2 into 96500. 2 into 96500 value is equals to 193,000. 193,000. C1, A3, B4, C1. First option correct. Sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide as follows. H2SO4 plus 2 moles of NaOH gives rise to Na2SO4 plus 2 moles of H2. When 1 liter of 0.1 molar sulfuric acid solution is allowed to react with 1 liter of 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide solution, the concentration of sodium sulfate formed in the solution is, okay, so sodium sulfate formed. In this chemical reaction, more than one reactant is present. In a chemical reaction, more than one reactant is present, then formation of product depends upon limiting reagent. Formation of product depends upon limiting reagent. First of all, molarity is equals to number of moles by volume. Number of moles is equals to molarity into volume. How to calculate limiting reagent? Number of moles divides with a stoichiometric coefficient. SC means stoichiometric coefficient. First calculate number of moles. 1 into 0.1. This is also 1 into 0.1. 0.1 mole. Here also 0.1 mole. Number of moles divides with stoichiometric coefficients. Divides with 1. divides with 2. So this is 0.1, this is 0.05. So what is the limiting reagent? NaOH is the limiting reagent. NaOH is limiting reagent. Formation of product. Formation of product depends on limiting reagent. According to this equation, 2 moles of NaOH, 2 moles of NaOH gives 1 mole of Na2SO4. Then here how many moles of NaOH is given? 0.1 moles of NaOH. 0.1 mole of NaOH gives how many moles of Na2SO4? 0.1 into 1 by 2, that is equals to 0.05 moles of Na2SO4. Now number of moles you know. What is the question? Concentration. Molarity is equals to number of moles by volume in terms of liters. Number of moles 0.05, volume in terms of liter 1 liter plus 1 liter. Total volume 1 liter plus 1 1 liter is equals to 2 liters. Divides with 2, then 0.025 mole liter inverse. Third option correct. Correct statements are HNO2 undergoes disproportionate to give NO plus HNO3. HNO2 X is equals to here plus 3 oxidation state, nitrogen oxidation state here plus 2, here nitrogen oxidation state is plus 5, plus 3 2 plus 2 reduction, plus 3 2 plus 5 oxidation. Yes, first statement correct. Nitrogen shows maximum covalency 5. Wrong. Nitrogen maximum covalency of nitrogen is equals to 4. How? In which molecule? In N2O5. N double bond O, single bond O, O, nitrogen double bond O, single bond O. Not 5. Nitrogen shows maximum covalency 4 only. That's the reason this statement wrong. Bismuth pentahalides are highly stable except BiF5. Wrong. Bismuth pentahalides are highly unstable. Why highly unstable? Due to inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect. So this statement also wrong. Phosphorus shows maximum covalency 5. Wrong. Phosphorus, maximum covalency of phosphorus is equals to 6. Example for that molecule is PCl6 minus. So only first statement is correct. KSP of Ag2SO3 is given. KSP of Ag2CO3, not SO3, 8 into 10 power minus 12. First Ag2CO3 dissociate to give 2 Ag plus ions and 1 mole of CO3 2 minus ion. Ag2CO3 is the example for A2B type of compound. KSP is equals to concentration of Ag plus ion, how many moles? 2 moles whole square into concentration of CO3 2 minus whole power 1. So now KSP of Ag2CO3 value is given 8 into 10 power minus 12. Ag plus ion concentration here 0.1 molar AgNO3. Ag plus is common. Apply common ion effect. According to common ion effect, Ag plus concentration is take it as 0.1. 0.1 whole square into S. Then S is equals to 8 into 10 power minus 12 by 0.1 whole square. That means 10 power minus 1 whole square, 10 power minus 2. Simplify. Then you will get 8 into 10 power minus 10. Here x value is 8, y value is 10. X plus y is equals to 8 plus 10, that is equals to 18. Second option correct. This is minus y, but here take y. So don't consider the sign. Which of the following statement is correct? F2 undergoes disproportionation in water. Iodine reacts with water at room temperature. Chlorine does not dissolve in water. Okay. With water reaction, H2O reacts with water, then it gives HF plus O2 or HF plus O3. So based on this, this is not a disproportionation reaction. H2O reacts with chlorine, then it gives HCl plus HOCl. Chlorine water. Cl2 does not dissolve in water. Wrong. Suppose reacts with bromine, then it gives HBr plus HOBr. Reacts with iodine, no reaction. I2 does not dissolve in water because the value of delta G is equals to positive. That means the reaction is considered as non-spontaneous reaction. I2 does not dissolve in water. Iodine reacts with water at room temperature. This is also wrong. Iodine is dissolved in Ki and it gives Ki3. Here I3 minus, what is the geometry of I3 minus? I3 minus is available like this. I3 minus geometry is linear geometry. It contains 2 sigma bonds, 3 lone pairs, sp3d hybridization with linear geometry. So first 3 statements are wrong. So correct statement is only one. In acidic medium, iodide ion is oxidized by oxygen gas. Yes. 4I minus plus 4H plus O2 gives rise to 2I2 plus 2H2. Among the 13th group elements, boron has high melting point. Correct. Check the table, atomic properties table, boron melting point value in NCERT textbook. It is given as 2453 kelvins. Solid boron has very strong crystalline lattice. This is also correct. Both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Which of the following is incorrect? Heat is a path function. This is correct. Remember, heat and work are path functions. Heat and work are path functions. For isolated system, delta U not equals to 0. This is incorrect. Delta U not equals to 0, that is incorrect. According to first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equals to Q plus W. So, which process is given? Isolated system. System is isolated. Then the change in internal energy is equals to 0. Given isolated system means thermodynamic system that cannot exchange matter or energy with the surroundings. That is called as isolated system. For isolated system, Q value is equals to 0 and W value is equals to 0. Substitute, then the delta U value is equals to 0. Which of the following is Sandmeyer reaction? First one is Finkelstein reaction. Second one is Schwarz reaction. Third one is diazotization. Fourth one is Sandmeyer reaction. BDC converted to bromobenzene. Complete the following reaction. Calcium carbide. Calcium carbide undergoes hydrolysis. Then it gives acetylene C2H2. Acetylene reacts with dilute H2SO4, HgSO4. Acetylene reacts with dilute H2SO4, HgSO4. If we are using this reagent, the process name is called as acidic hydrolysis. Then it gives aldehyde. Check it how aldehyde is formed. CH triple bond CH, add water molecule HOH, then it gives vinyl alcohol CH2 double bond CHOH. Vinyl alcohol undergoes tautomerism. Vinyl alcohol undergoes tautomerism, pi bond shifted, proton shifted, then it gives aldehyde CH3CHO. Then it gives aldehyde CH3CHO. Now aldehyde H2 by nickel. What is the role of H2 by nickel? H2 by nickel is present, then reduction process takes place. Reduction. Aldehydes undergoes reduction, then it gives alcohol CH3 CH OH. For understanding purpose, I can written as like this. Now C is CH3CHO. Wrong. C does not react with sodium. Wrong. Alcohols are able to react with sodium. Alcohols reacts with sodium, but alcohols does not react with NaOH. Alcohols does not react with NaHCO3. Phenol, if it is phenol, phenol reacts with sodium. Phenol reacts with NaOH, but phenol does not react with NaHCO3. That means does not gives sodium bicarbonate test. Which gives sodium bicarbonate test? Carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid reacts with sodium, NaOH, even NaHCO3 also. Based on their acidic nature. C gives yellow precipitate with NaOH plus I2. NaOH plus I2 or NaOI. The reaction is called as haloform reaction. Yes, haloform reaction. Alcohol with general formula CH3CHOH gives. Third option correct. Propene, meth, eth, propene. CH3 CH double bond CH2. Propene reacts with HBr in the presence of peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide is given. In the presence of peroxide, it follows which rule? Anti-Markovnikov's rule. Add hydrogen atom, unsaturated carbon which contains less number of hydrogen, then it gives CH3 CH2 CH2OH. Then it gives propane 1-ol. Sorry, not OH, Br. Add bromine. Then it gives 1-bromopropane. What is given here? 2-bromopropane is given. So that's the reason wrong statement. Synergic bonding in metal carbonyl decreases CO bond length. No doubt. This is also wrong. Not decreases, it increases. Both 1 and 2 statements are false. Anisole C6H5 OCH3. Anisole reacts with, anisole undergoes nitration HNO3 H2SO4. First of all, identify OCH3 group is electron donating group. That's the reason it gives ortho and para product. Para product is major product. Substitute nitration, electrophile is NO2 plus, so substitute NO2 on benzene ring. After that it undergoes bromination, again halogenation. It undergoes halogenation. NO2 is electron withdrawing group, so it gives meta product. OCH3 is electron donating group, it gives ortho and para product. Para position is already occupied, that's the reason it gives ortho product. So substitute bromine at ortho position with respect to OCH3, with respect to NO2, substitute at meta position. Third option, correct option. Benzoic acid pKa is equals to 4.19 is moderately strong acid. Correct. Check the NCERT textbook once. NCERT line. This is converted to this CO2H means COOH. Reaction occurs with KMnO4H plus. KMnO4H plus strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes alcohols as well as it oxidizes alkenes also. But here alkenes does not undergoes oxidation. That's the reason this reaction wrong. CO3 2 minus, NO3 minus, SO3 minus. All are undergoes sp2 hybridization and trigonal planar geometry. ClF3 T shape. This is also correct. ClF3 T shape. sp3d2 with two lone pairs. sp3d2. So A, C, D. Second option. So first complete. Ether reacts with concentrated HA. Here unsymmetrical ether with 3-degree carbon. Tertiary carbon follows SN1 mechanism. So cleavage the bond between 3-degree carbon and oxygen. 3-degree carbon gets positive charge, oxygen gets negative charge, H plus, I minus. Then it gives CH3OH plus C, CH3, 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 I. Now A reacts with sodium. A reacts with sodium, then it gives sodium alkoxide CH3ONA. CH3ONA reacts with CCH3, CH3, CH3, I. Reacts with alkyl halide. But here the alkyl halide is 3-degree alkyl halide. If the alkyl halide is 1-degree alkyl halide, 1-degree alkyl halides reacts with sodium alkoxide. Then it gives ether. But this is 3-degree alkyl halide. Instead of nucleophilic substitution, elimination favors. Elimination takes place and it gives product CH3C double bond CH2 CH3. So select the incorrect statement about the above reaction. Product C is an ether, that is incorrect. Product C is an alkene. Spectrochemical series order is given. Spectrochemical series order in case of halogen. F minus greater than Cl minus greater than Br minus greater than I minus. But here given I minus greater than Br minus. Wrong. This is wrong. In aqueous medium, ethyl group is present. If ethyl group is present, order of basic nature, aqueous medium 2, 3, 1 ammonia. Statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 false. Statement 2 true. Identify incorrect statement. Scandium does not exhibit variable oxidation state. Correct. Scandium exhibits +3 oxidation state only. Manganese +3 can undergo reduction to give Mn2 plus more readily than Cr3 plus 2 Cr2 plus. Yes, this is also correct statement only. Why? Because Mn2 plus argon 3d5 configuration gets stability. Interstitial compounds are chemically inert. This is also correct. So incorrect statement is this one only incorrect. What is given? Molybdenum 6 and tungsten 6 are found to be less stable than chromium 6. Wrong. Not less stable. Those are more stable. Why? Because group 4 5, 6 are stable. Select correct statement. Column chromatography is an example of partition chromatography. Wrong. Column chromatography is the example for adsorption chromatography. First statement wrong. Beta hydroxy aldehyde is called as aldol. Correct. C6H5O COCH3 taken twice is intermediate of Itard reaction. This is also wrong. Intermediate of Itard reaction is C6H5 CHOCO CH3 taken twice. It is not Itard reaction intermediate. Itard reaction intermediate is C6H5 CHOCRO HCl2 taken twice. This is the Itard reaction intermediate. Fascial does not exhibit optical activity. This is correct statement only. So correct statements B and D. Third option. Identify incorrect match. D4 is incorrect. Actually 114 element is fluorovium. Rangenium atomic number is 111. Match the following. NO is neutral, starts with 2. A2, only one option. First option. Remaining you can match. Select the organic compound does not give Fahrenheit's test. Aromatic aldehydes and ketones does not gives Fahrenheit's test. Ethanol, propanol both gives Fahrenheit's test. Now you can check vanillin, second one. Vanillin, pleasant fragrances. Vanillin structure CHO, OCH3, OH. Second one does not gives. Even valiraldehyde gives. Valiraldehyde is nothing but third one. Valiraldehyde means pentanol, aliphatic gives. Which is non-aromatic. At least one carbon atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. Then the compound is considered as non-aromatic. Yes, this carbon undergoes sp3 hybridization. Given compound is thalamide. This is thalamide. And the first step, the reaction name is called as Gabriel thalamide. Synthesis. Here they are using alkyl halide is C6H5CH2Cl. That's the reason P is C6H5 CH2 NH2. Aliphatic amine. Now P reacts with chloroform NaOH C2H5OH. Carbylamine test. The reaction is carbylamine test. Then it gives isocyanides C6H5CH2 NC. P does not form stable diazonium salts at room temperature. Incorrect statement. This is actually correct. Q is phenyl isocyanide. Wrong. Phenyl isocyanide. This is phenyl isocyanide formula. This is not phenyl isocyanide. Benzyl isocyanide. Incorrect statement. Foul smelling substances. Isocyanates are foul smelling compounds. Rate of SN2 reaction maximum in. First option. Order of reactivity. Alkyl iodides, alkyl bromides, alkyl chlorides, alkyl fluorides. Select the correct one. First of all these are isoelectronic species. In case of isoelectronic species, negative charge is directly proportional to size. So S2 minus less than Cl minus less than, positive charge is inversely proportional to size. Sorry. Directly proportional, correct? So S2 minus greater than, Cl minus greater than, K plus greater than, Ca2 plus. So this is incorrect. IP1 order, this is IP1 order correct. Aluminium less than magnesium, because magnesium belongs to 2A group, NS2 configuration, stable electronic configuration, directly proportional to ionization potential. Electron affinity order. Electron affinity order, given order is wrong. The correct order is nitrogen less than, oxygen less than, sulfur less than chlorine. In every group, second element electron affinity is more compared with first element. Screening effect order. Screening effect order is also wrong. S greater than, P greater than, D greater than, F. N-hexane V2O5 delta. Process name is called as aromatization. Aromatization gives benzene. Benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of Lewis acid, gives chlorobenzene. This is B. Reacts with methyl chloride. Then it gives toluene, C6H5CH3. This is C. Now, which is more reactive towards electrophilic substitution? With respect to inductive effect, this is minus I group. With respect to inductive effect, this is plus I group, plus R group also, or plus M. This is plus R. Oh, based on that, electrophilic substitution is directly proportional to electron donating nature. Nucleophilic substitution is inversely proportional to electron withdrawing groups. Based on that, C is correct option. Identify A and B. Okay, take one by one. First C4H9Br. Take C4H9. Secondary butyl bromide form you can take CH3CH, Br, CH2, CH3. In the presence of alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation takes place. Remove hydrogen and halogen. CHF product is major product. Remove hydrogen atom from beta carbon which contains less number of hydrogens. Then CH3 CH double bond, CH3. Now this is butene. Undergoes reductive ozonolysis. Reductive ozonolysis, break the double bond, left side oxygen, right side oxygen, then it gives 2 moles of CH3CHO. Yes, correct. So based on that, third option. Carbon-carbon bond length. Bond order inversely proportional to bond length. Here triple bond is present between carbon and carbon. Bond order value is high, bond order value is lowest. Single bond is present, bond order value less, highest. So highest 3, lowest 4. Only one option is there, fourth option. So if you want bond order values, triple bond is present, bond length 1.20 angstroms, alkyne. Benzene due to resonance 1.39 angstroms. Alkene 1.33 angstroms. Alkane 1.54 angstroms. Which of the following mesomerism is not possible? Mesomerism means nothing but resonance. Resonance is not possible. Resonance condition, compound must contains conjugate system. Conjugate system, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, then resonance is possible. Here conjugate system is absent. Resonance, mesomerism is not possible. Select the correct statement. C6H5CH2 phenol C6H5OH. Generally what we know, homologous series means difference is CH2 group. Homolog must belongs to same functional group. But here functional groups are different. One is alcohol, second one is phenol. That's the reason first statement wrong. The molecule gives below has three olefinic structures. Olefins means alkenes. It gives only one, not three. Only one is possible. 3-phenyl prop 2-enoic acid, IUPAC name of salicylic acid. This is also wrong. That is also wrong. Salicylic acid, IUPAC name is 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. So no doubt the correct statement is fourth one. Thank you.